Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And in yesterday's video, I said we're going sideways. And some of you said, we just dumped out. What do you mean we're going sideways? Well, here was dump number 1 and dump number 2. That happened over the weekend. Since then, we are going sideways on the 7-day chart, sitting here just under 50 cents. And everybody is saying that the bottom is in right now, but I'm not sure of that yet. And the reason I say that is because the DXY is still holding up very well right now, around 106.357. And the DXY is also going sideways, which is why we're going sideways. But you know, once the DXY starts to pull down, that's when I will say the bottom is in. Plus, there's still a lot of turmoil happening between Iran and Israel. Hopefully, we see peace in the Middle East very soon. I would love to see that happen. Honestly, I've never seen so many people be so negative about XRP. The many years of price suppression has finally taken its toll and people have had enough. I see people giving up every single day all over X. I just got out of XRP. I put my money in this crypto or that crypto. Now is not the time to give up. We are going to see an alt season. Breaking news: amidst the so-called bull run, XRP disappoints with a dump run, leaving only hopium in its wake. You know, people act like it was just XRP that dumped out. The entire crypto space dumped out at the same time, but people seem to only see it for XRP. It makes no sense. XRP price has been suppressed so long that thousands of holders, if not tens of thousands, will be shaken out at $3. Just watch. I see people giving different price points that they're going to sell all their XRP. Some at $3, some at $5, some at $10 plus. I plan on never ever selling all of my XRP. I want to be holding XRP once it reaches its full potential. Then there's this. BIS CEO, everyone will use XRP worldwide. Then they go on to make a price prediction of $15,000. But look at how many views they got. 23K. What's going on right now is people are telling people what they want to hear instead of what they need to hear. In the famous words of Jack Nicholson, you want the truth, you can't handle the truth. Remember that movie, A Few Good Men? That's what's going on around crypto right now. I tell people what they need to hear, because this way you stay grounded in your investment. You know, I always tell you, expect the worst, but hope for the best. Because we see so many price predictions all day long. And you know, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody could call this market 100%. You know, some big event could take place right now, sending the entire crypto space plummeting down. Some big event could happen, sending us into the stratosphere for XRP, is what I'm saying. Always hope for the best, but expect the worst. Two market analysts foresee XRP climbing to $1,000. All of a sudden, everyone is an expert or a prominent analyst. You know what they actually are? Retail investors that make up these price predictions every single day. That's what's really happening. It's the same reason on YouTube a lot of you call me the champion of clickbait. What it is I know how to play the YouTube algorithm. You know, it takes time to put these videos together, and I should get paid for my time. That's the way I look at it. But I don't need to come out here every single day and fill you with hopium. I try to keep you positive. That's what I fill you with, positivity, so you could get through this dip, so you could get through to the next dip, so you could keep holding your crypto, so you could get financial freedom. But you know, everybody wants to know, when is XRP going to hit some high numbers in price? My honest opinion is this. I think it begins in 2025. I think that's when we could see a 3-digit XRP. The reason I think that is because by then, most of the CBDCs are going to go live all around the world. XRP is going to be moving CBDC from one central bank to another. And Ripple, we already know, is going to steal a good percentage of business away from Swift. I think it could happen in 2025. Now, in 2024, I think we're going to see a 2-digit XRP. Alt season's going to begin, and we're going to have a massive run-up on XRP. On top of that, I think we could start to see value and utility drive the price of XRP as well. Now, some people would argue with me and say, we're not going to see $100 XRP until 2030. I think that was the original time frame, but I think everything got fast-tracked since then, and you could see it because I look at real-world events, and things got really fast-tracked starting in 2022. I think the timeline has changed. I think 2025 is the year we could possibly see a 3-digit XRP. Ripple's XRP price to $20. Devs unveil super bullish proposal that could massively advance XRP ledger. Like I said, this will take us to 2 digits. They're talking about borrowing and lending. On top of that, we have the AMM as well. Gradual upward movement is what I predict for XRP, based on what's going on the XRP ledger. If holding XRP was that easy, everyone would be rich. Looks like we're going to be the 1% of the 1%. What I see is this. Not everyone is going to make it, and it's a hard fact. Some people are going to sell at different price points. We're going to watch it happen. But the people that continue to hold XRP until it does reach its full potential, they will become the new 1%. And it's just a matter of time. When will XRP reach 4 digits? I think that will happen by 2030. 3 digits, most likely by 2025. Now, everybody is preparing for World War III. It's trending even on X. And today I just seen that we moved to DEFCON 3. We are not going into nuclear war. We are in a currency war that's going to usher in the new financial system. So Fed Chair Jerome Powell just said that recent data shows there's a lack of progress on inflation. So Jerome Powell, working with the U.S. government, created inflation. Now they don't know how to get it under control. In my opinion is, we're going to see even higher inflation as we go into the future. Truth is, the U.S. dollar needs war. Governments need to create more debt and justify the economical crisis that will lead towards CBDCs. Wake up, people. It's 2 sides of the same coin. What's going on right now is war is great for the U.S. dollar. At the same time, war gives them a reason to push towards a CBDC. Everybody argues that we're never going to have a CBDC in the United States. We're absolutely going to. The rest of the world cannot push into the digital age and the US stays behind. It's just not going to happen. Financial reset, golden era. Look at this. The IMF and the BRICS have a restricted event, a backdoor meeting. Like I said, this is all about pushing away from the US dollar. These other countries want a level playing field, like we see right here. BRICS calls for Middle East to ditch the US dollar. Tensions in the Middle East are escalating after Iran launched over 300 missile drone attacks against Israel on Sunday. The Iron Dome intercepted all the Iranian missiles, but the situation remains grim, with growing threats of war. Amid the Iran and Israel conflict, BRICS has called for the Middle East to ditch the US dollar for oil settlements. You see what this is all about? We are in a currency war. And I stress that because, real world events also play a major factor on crypto. And everything right now is pushing towards the new financial system at the same time. Breaking IMF on gold versus Bitcoin. Gold volatility in financial markets is fairly compressed, but of course, deeper economic and geopolitical uncertainty still remains fairly high. Gold is often at times viewed as a hedge against those geopolitical risks. Bitcoin. It is difficult to pin down the fundamental drivers of Bitcoin valuations. We don't see it as a systemic risk at this point, but we do view it as a potential risk going forward. Now, I'm going to let you hear him say it for himself, but look at what he talks about right after he talks about Bitcoin.
Peace. I don't know, Jason, whether you want to compliment me?
Yes, I think in this regard, our view is the authorities should encourage and monitor the regulated entities on the exposures, both to the cryptocurrency itself, as well as some of these derivative products that, like ETPs that Tobias has mentioned.
So the follow-up question was whether it poses a systemic risk. So we don't see it as a systemic risk at this point, but we do view it as a risk and as a potential risk going forward as well. So the IMF has worked closely with the Financial Stability Board to develop a policy framework for crypto assets, and this includes a regulatory approach.
So what he started talking about first was Bitcoin. Right after that, he started talking about regulations. Now going forward, because we see what's going on with MiCA right now in the EU, I think the IMF is pushing in the same direction. I think regulations are going to come and that we will never see a high-valued Bitcoin again. I think this is Bitcoin's last major run-up. And every time I run into a retail investor that invests in Bitcoin, I tell them, once you make money on Bitcoin, I would run from Bitcoin. Everything around the globe right now is pushing in that direction. I'll talk a little bit more about that in another video. But in this video, what I wanted to show you is that everybody's acting like this next run-up for XRP, like we're going to hit numbers like $100 plus on XRP. We will not see that until utility drives the price. And it's a fact. And I think that's going to happen starting next year. It's going to start out slow this year, push us to 2 digits, who knows how high, maybe $20 plus. Next year is going to be absolutely game-changing, but you want to be in XRP starting this year, because if not, you're going to be buying XRP at some very high prices going forward. And I will call the bottom once the DXY falls. But until it all happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.